Okay, we are live on Facebook. Hello, Katrina. How are you doing?
Hi, Elaine. I'm good. I'm excited. Having a good day. How about you?
Woo! Yes, having a great day as well. So, super excited to have you as our Diamond Marketing Trainer for the 2020 season. Woohoo! I'm so excited.
Yay!
I I can't wait. I feel like how is it like Monday is coming so soon?
I know. Well, and I've been doing a lot of dot connects, and I'm like, "Are you a diamond? Oh, you got to join. You got to come to the thing. You got to look out on the 28th."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
know. It's so fun. So you've been a diamond. So you're a worldwide member
yeah.
and a diamond, which I think is fabulous because you don't have a local chapter.
Mm-mm.
So how are you using your worldwide membership and diamond to be a really awesome dot?
Even if I had a local chapter, I would still be a diamond
Hmm.
because, um, well, it's apples to oranges.
Yeah.
Diamond and regular dots. There's something about diamond that I've been in a lot of mastermind groups and I've paid tens of thousands of dollars to lots of different people to be in mastermind groups. And when you get into diamonds, I mean, you get a lot of the same support that I've had over the years, just to the tune of $200,000. So it was a no brainer. I'm like, you only want $500 more from me and I can go into this group? Well, that's silly. Okay, here you go. Right. So, it's a great support group. I don't even know if I need another mastermind at this point. Now I say that and I have a mastermind. So, like, just saying, but my people need it. But yeah, I don't want to talk people out of it, but but it's just a great group, and it's just that next level up. I do get a little I'm a little bit more business savvy. Like, I want to talk business a lot with other entrepreneurs. So the regular polka dot, there's nothing wrong with that. I love building relationships, but I can't help it. I want to talk business. I want to help
Yeah.
you. I want to look at your business card. I'm like, ooh, you should change the font, or you should put this on the back. Or you have a blank back, like blah, blah, blah. So I'm constantly thinking of things for people and how you can improve your business or make little tweaks to make it better. And so it's not always acceptable in some circles.
But in diamond, like that's like the women that are in diamond are there to up level their business
Yes.
specifically. So it
Yeah.
totally makes sense.
So
And
both are great.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
So so how did you get started as a marketing guru?
Yes, well, I've been in sales and marketing almost all my life. My first job was an ice cream scooper at Thrifties,
Facebook.
and if you
Hello,
guys
hello.
remember, and I would always sell people up from one scoop to two or three, right? So I was always in that mindset of, oh, you need more, or here, how about this, and how about this, right? And when I was working as a restaurants, I'd be, oh, I'll have a vodka tonic. Do you want this vodka or that vodka? Like, so it's always been ingrained in my blood to ask for the upsell for, I don't know why. I mean, I learned from like Brian Tracy and Zig Ziglar and all those kind of guys, in addition to my own business training from business school, but most of it happened on the job, right? I've done door-to-door sales. I've done advertising sales at a local newspaper. That's when I really met a lot of the small business owners that I'm like, oh my God, you're going out of business? Why? Well, I just can't, they don't know what they're doing sometimes. They know their business, but they don't know how to generate more of it or how to keep it going with like database marketing and stuff like that. And it just breaks my heart. So I don't want to see people that are doing their passion go out of business or have to go get a job. I want to just show them what to do to be more successful, more profitable.
Right, right. Oh, that's so important. So, so some of the cool topics. So Katrina has a really amazing syllabus planned for her season, and two of her intensives I find really super exciting. One is selling from stage, which I think anyone who wants to be a speaker or who wants to have big events and needs to learn how to make a sale, right? Selling from stage. I think that's going to be a really amazing intensive that you're going to do, as
But
well as,
but
yeah.
Real
Yeah.
quick on that note, it's
Mhm.
not just if you want to be a big speaker on stage, it's for your local meetups, it's for your local meetings to make an offer in the room in a 60-second commercial. Even if it's just an offer to come and talk to me, that's selling.
Yes.
You have
Yep.
to sell it. Just because you say, oh, I do this great thing,
Mhm.
doesn't mean people are going to come rushing down your door and saying, I want to
Right.
talk to you. So
Right.
everything all of you are doing is selling from the stage,
Mhm.
period. I just
Mhm.
want to point that out because it could be on a Zoom call, it could be on a
Mm.
mastermind, it can be one-to-one, it's selling from a stage. You're
Yeah.
on stage every day. So I'm just going to point that out because people
Full
think, oh, I don't want
spotlight.
to be a speaker.
Yeah.
Or there's a bunch of introverts in the polka dot, which is great, be an introvert, but learn how to sell like this,
Yeah.
please. And you don't have to be salesy doing
Yeah.
it. So yeah.
We have, it was interesting. I asked, I don't know if you saw when I asked in the group how many diamonds were introverts, and you should have seen all the hands going up, me. And I'm like, oh, me and Katrina are not in that.
We're not.
We're not introverts, but
That's okay.
that's
I have
okay.
probably 70% of my clients are introverts. And
Yeah.
so I know how to speak your language. I know how to
Yeah.
give you the words that you can then use and still feel comfortable about and
Right.
not feel aggressively
Right.
over salesy. So
Right. Right. You do not have to be an extroverted, loud person to sell.
no.
You just need, it's just about knowing what to say. And what I actually found is that introverts are actually really great at selling because they're the quiet ones in the room who are kind of watching and observing. And they are more of the having the one-to-ones and really building those relationships with people. They're great at selling. They just have, some of them just have this idea, well, I'm not an extrovert, so I can't sell. And that's so not true. They are great salespeople. They have skills I don't have, which
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could just be the quiet one.
Right. Well, and that's something I learned back in 2008, which I call it being love. And it's just being more open to what's coming to you rather than pushing out stuff. So
Yeah.
there's the doing and the being. And so introverts are really good at being, not always good at doing, whereas I come from the doing and I had to learn how to be more. And so
Mm,
when you're doing that, you're being, I call it being love, because you're, whether you think you're being love, you're being open and welcoming. And
yeah.
that has served me so well. When I finally learned the lesson to do that, oh my
Yep.
God, like
Yep.
it really catapulted my business.
Yeah. So if anyone's watching, we have a lot of watchers right now. So if anyone
Okay.
watching has a question for Katrina, feel free to drop it in the comments and I will ask it as we continue this lovely interview. So what are some of the things that you are most excited about coming up in this next season of Diamond?
Well, I think there's going to be a whole new group. I also think there's going to be a lot more members. And honestly, there was a lot of people that didn't show up, so to speak, in the calls and even on Facebook. And I get that sometimes we join stuff and we can't participate fully, or we join something and then life happens and throws us off for 3 or 4 months or whatever. It's going to happen regardless, whatever you do. Seriously, like I talk about life as a journey. And so I'm looking forward to more people who are interested in really focusing on growing their business so we can all collaborate, share resources. So there's just more people that are really interested in doing that in Polka Dot, because the Polka Dot mission and values are all in all of us. And
Yeah.
so the ones that are super serious about building your business, I just want to talk to more of you. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I know with with Diamond, there's so many opportunities to do business connects or mastermind or small group masterminds. What's been your favorite? I know you are all over. You are so great at showing up. So what are
yeah.
some of your favorite parts about Diamond that you've participated in this year?
The Zoom calls by far, I mean, you got to put them on your calendar. You just have to. I have clients who pay me a lot of money and they forget to put these calls on their calendar. You're just doing yourself a disservice. You're self-sabotaging. So if you're going to do it, like I don't commit to something like Diamond or even joining any other organization, period, unless I know I can show up to the majority of the events or calls, period. I just won't join yet if I have too much on my plate. And so we want you to show up. I think you'll get a lot out of the big group because you'll get to know everybody. And what's fun about the big group mastermind is it's like a networking event. It's like walking in person to your chapter where there's 40 something people or perhaps, and you can pinpoint the people that feel like you're a good connection to follow up with. And then you can do a connect call. The small group, what you get out of that is you get really deep. So you can say, oh my God, I've had the worst day ever. And this is what happened. And then they make you feel better and you go away and you're more rejuvenated and you don't have to worry about being in the dumps the rest of the day because you got support, right?
You got your girls. Yeah.
So there's different reasons for different calls.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I like.
Awesome. So let's talk about some of your trainings that you're going to be talking about. So developing easy yes offers, which we got to experience that when you came to our chapter to speak as a guest. She came all the way from California to speak at our chapter in Washington State. And it was so great. Everybody was like their mouths were to the floor with like ideas going, oh my gosh, like having an easy yes offer, even like that was brilliant. And they absolutely loved it. So just a little feedback for you on that. They loved it.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I'm just going to clip this out and stick it on my website. Thanks so much.
Right?
And you should repurpose everything. Anyways, always be marketing, always be marketing, always be marketing is all I have to say. Yeah.
Yep. I also love that you're going to talk about doing impromptu Facebook Lives and stuff like that. And that's so funny because I'm a very impromptu person. Like all of a sudden I'll get a spark that says, oh my gosh, you need to talk about this. And I'm like, it has nothing, like my marketing strategy is all over the place because I get crazy random ideas and stuff like that. So I love that you're going to speak to me on that.
Yes, because that's how I am too. I'm a planner to a certain extent, and sometimes it drives my team crazy. I have, and for years I've wanted to put a content strategy together, and I don't really have one, but so there's different personalities. I can speak to different personalities. If you are a planner, more structured person, we can put together the best content strategy for you. If you're like me and Elaine, then what we want big picture. We want some big things on the calendar. We want some overarching thoughts of what we're supposed to be talking about. Like right now, my live event's coming up. So I'm thinking marketing and sales, and being committed. And so the marketing that I'm putting out, whether it's a Facebook Live or an email, is all about marketing and selling, getting in front of more people, because that's what is promoting my event. So it's whatever's going on with you. So if you have a launch you're doing, or if you have a new product and you're network marketing and you have this great new product coming out, then you might want to start, like say it's a skincare lotion or whatever that helps wrinkles. You gotta want to start talking about that. Now you may not know the product's coming out 3 months in advance, so you can't plan for that. So you have to be open to some scheduling of content as well as some impromptu content and marketing.
Yeah. I think having a good balance is important.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to find more balance in my life.
Well, it's helpful if you have a team or at least one virtual assistant who manages some of your posting and your blogs and things like that, because they're constantly, hopefully the right people will hopefully be saying, okay, where's your next article? Okay, what's your topic of your webinar? Or what are you doing? I need to know so I can promote it. Right. So if you have a team that does that to you, then it keeps you in line a little bit better, which, so you get to that point, because that's what builds a smooth running money making machine, really.
Yes. Robin just summed up it perfectly. Squirrel.
Squirrel. I still have squirrels. I must say I have squirrels. And I was on Facebook earlier and I'm like, no, squirrel. I'm like, because I have to finish my workbook for my event. I've got a printer deadline by 5 o'clock today, and I've got a few calls still. And I'm like, I'm not done yet. Okay. So I'm like a cram girl. It's funny because in college, I would always be the person that was studying just the night before the test, right? I didn't really lead up to it, but I showed up to class. I took good notes, which helped to ingrain the information into my head, which is why I like to go to workshops. So my best learning style is to go to a workshop, learn from the person, take some notes, go back, and it usually is in there. And then I'll, but in college, I was the cram girl. I was like cram before the test. And so when I started my business, my first workshop was called the Marketing Cram Session, because I figured everybody was like me. They just want to come in, cram a bunch of information in you, and then you're going to go and learn by osmosis, and go and implement. But no, it doesn't work like that for most people.
Oh my goodness. So we have a question.
Okay, good.
An audience question. What is your favorite marketing strategy?
So that's a hard one, because what's my favorite to do or what really works? I mean, there's a difference sometimes.
What works? Let's go with what works.
Difference. Most people do not like to make phone calls, but that is what works. Most people do not like to do social media private messages where you're saying things to people, or where you're communicating inside a group. Most people don't want to take that time, because so many people out there are saying, so do your social media in 15 minutes a day and then move on to the next task. No, that doesn't work anymore. You have to be in there building relationships. So do I want to be doing that necessarily? Not necessarily, because it takes a lot of time and it's very time consuming one-on-one, but that is what's working. And so whether it's a one-on-one conversation, a one-on-one email, or a one-on-one message on social media, that is what's working. Okay, because that is what people are paying attention to. And they're not paying attention to mass emails. They're not paying attention to mass posting as much as it used to be years ago.
Yeah.
So
people love that, the personal relationships. They like individual communication.
So therefore, you have to get real systematized with what you're saying, what you're emailing, what you're posting, and you have to figure out still wording that you can say to everybody, but it sounds like you're just saying it to them. Just saying. That's what you got to do, because there is no time to reach as many people as you need to with a unique message to every single person. There's no way you're going to reach 50 people a day. And the 50 people a day, 250 people a week, and 1,000 people a month is what you should be talking to on a regular basis these days, to even find 5 people who might want to have a conversation about what you're selling. It's ridiculous. I know, but that's like reality.
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh,
but we got systems. We can show you how. We can even show you how to delegate it. You don't have to do this all yourself. You don't have to be up 24 hours a day. But
that's good. That's good. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, I love that gal.
I know. Oh, we just have too much fun, Katrina.
I know. Super fun.
So
this is what Diamond's all about, people. Come join us.
I know. We talk all the time. So let's see here. So just to kind of give people who might be watching some additional information about some of the cool things that we have coming up. So Monday is when Diamond membership opens. We're having a virtual open house at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
October 28th. Make sure you say
October 28th.
Thank you.
Virtual open house, and it's only open to 100 people. So there's a registration link that I will make sure to post in the comments so people can register and get on for that. Even if you can't attend live, we'll record it and you can at least get the replay. So super exciting. And I get a lot of questions about, well, how much does it cost? And the easy answer is that it's different for everyone. The more complicated answer is that your investment will be prorated based on the date you joined Polkadot. Are you a renewing member or a brand new member? It'll be different for everyone. So you'll have to log in on October 28th and find out what your investment total is. And then you can decide if they want to do it or not.
Yeah. But I mean, you can say the price, right? I mean, it's
$700 for a brand new Polkadot, walks in on October 28th.
Right.
Wants to
but
join.
if you're already a member, so it might only be a $500 upgrade. It might be less than that if you're already into your membership. So
I know, exactly.
I'm telling you, it's a no-brainer, you guys. It really is.
Yeah. So You know, I've kind of worn several different hats in Diamond. My first year, I talk about openly, I was so overwhelmed and I thought I had to do all the things. And there was 10 trainers and it was a lot. And so my overwhelmed brain was like, nope, check it out. And then finally I was like, you know, maybe I need to reach out. And I reached out to Stacy, who is the MD, and said, help me figure out how to be a good Diamond. And she's like, first of all, stop trying to do everything. That's too much. Align yourself with a couple of trainers. And I'm like, oh, I don't have to watch all the training?
Right.
Like, no. So it was really like, then I was like, okay, now it made more sense and I could align myself with the trainers that I needed to learn from at that time with what was going on in my business. So that's what we recommend to people is, you know, pick one or two trainers at a time and follow them. And then you can evaluate and say, okay, well, I need to make some adjustments. Great, right? But then I love to listen to the trainings in the car as I'm, you know, because they're short 10, 15-minute trainings. I can easily listen to them when I go, you know, run onto my dot meeting. Like it's perfect. So
yeah, because you could just set it to the video page in the group, and then they can just go after one after the other, and you could actually listen to a bunch of them. So, but it's so true though, because don't try to take in everything. Like if you're good on your health and fitness, then you don't need to listen to the health and fitness person. If you have all the clients you need and you don't need to make any more money, then you don't need to listen to me. Right? If you, you know, I don't know who that is, but if you, whatever, if you don't need to, like, I don't need a lot of motivation, and you can probably tell, like, I'm motivated. I hold myself accountable. My husband hits me, you know, puts my words back in my face. If I get a little down one day, he'll be like snapping me out of it. So I don't need a lot of mindset stuff. But if you're struggling with self-sabotage and doubts and fears and all that kind of stuff, then you want to listen to the Mindset Gal, right? Because you need to clear that stuff up so you can actually be more successful. So just pick in order of importance with what's going on in your business, your life, your health, your whatever, your relationships, and follow those things until you're good there, or until you have more room to expand to the next thing. And sometimes you might have to toggle two things. You might have to do mindset and marketing at the same time. Most people do, because in order to do more marketing, especially with the stuff that I'm going to suggest, you might have some blocks around that. Like, oh, I can't do that. I'm not good enough, or I'm too new, or la, 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 or I'm not going to charge that, or la, la, la. Stop it. Right? My whole mindset training is just stop it and do it anyways. And like, so listen to the Mindset Gal if you need a little bit more than just stop it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, lots of really cool activities and events coming up. Our November Diamond Business Connect, we're actually going to open up to all polka dots. So that's at 10:30 Central Time Zone. Again, limited to 100 people, where people can come and just learn and see how we do things. And so
that one's November 12th.
November 12th, which is, I think
8:30 Pacific.
8:30 Pacific time, 10:30 Central Time. Via registration Zoom link. So I'll be posting all the goodies in the comments for everybody. So Robin's asking, who's the Mindset Gal? So Bonnie McVie is our Mindset Gal this year. Let me see if there were any other questions. I know someone asked when your trainings are going to be. You're going to be the first Monday of the month.
We're just kind of finalizing that, but I think
the time, but we've got the first Monday is the day.
And that's starting in November, right?
December.
Oh, December. Okay.
Yeah, December. So our season begins December 1st. So October and November is all about, or I should say October 28th to November 30th is all about getting people enrolled. And we're going to start December 1st. And we will continue enrollment until we get our capacity of 300 members. So in the event that it's still open in February or March, people could still come in and they'll have access to the vault and all of the trainings and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it won't stay open too long though, because I'm excited. Heidi says, have you seen the Bob Newhart Stop It video?
Of course. I play that at my events. Are you kidding me? It's the best video on the planet. If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it. It's hilarious.
I have not seen it. So now
oh my God, you have to go look it up.
I will. I love to laugh. So that'll be good.
Yeah. And frankly, I'm looking for some other fun videos that you like to watch to help you motivated. So if anybody knows them, put them in the chat. I play them at my events and I need some help.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me today and answer some questions and just kind of let people get to know you. And we're so excited to have you as our 2020 Diamond Trainer, all about marketing this year.
Woo! Woo! All right, we're going to do this, you guys. We're going to do it. We're going to double our business or triple our business. Come on.
Let's do that. I'm all about that.
Double or triple, baby. What's your goal? Let's do it.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you inside the diamond.
Bye.
Bye.